Comicsgate smash and grab specialists. Check this out. Give me that. Give me that. Marvel pulling the robbery. These guys look like a couple of buffoons, huh? Dude even get the adrenaline pumping. He's like, I can't get that bolt. Man, that one even takes off his mask. But the truth be told, these guys, or the van, stolen van found around the corner with stolen ATM inside it, all emptied out. So, truth be told, like I said, these guys got away with it. Marvel robbery. That's what this video is about. 3-course meal. This is just a little appetizer. Wet y'all beaks. Look at these boys getting down. Like any supervillain will tell you, always wear a mask. Okay? Right here. 2 arrested in the theft of Captain America's real shield. Yup, not the movie one, the real one from the real Captain America. 1.4 mil in other Marvel memorabilia. They gots to gaffle ya. Guess whose collection got robbed? Ladies and gents, Earthlings. It's all the aliens. Mark Waid and Sobalski's joint collection. Check this out. Article's a little backdated. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't their collection, but it says unidentified victim down there. But let's dive into this one here. 2 individuals have been arrested by the Rancho Cucamonga Police Department on charges stemming from the alleged theft of 1.4 mil in Marvel Comics collectibles. According to a report from the Rancho Cucamonga Police Department, Ian Flores and Matthew Rinky, Maddie my boy Rink, were arrested for the burglary of a storage facility containing those goods owned by an unidentified victim. You know, why would you want to be unidentified? Wouldn't you be like, man, that's my stuff. My name is Jason Jalopy. Unless, you know, I mean, look at that guitar. That looks like something lame, you know, just something lame that Mark Waid would own, huh? It's kind of exclusive guitar, you know. We got some signature series slab CGCs on the right here. Some art in the back. Almost looks like some omnibuy. Is that what we're looking at here? You see how I said omnibuy, not a bunch of omnibuses? If that's even what this is. On February 22nd, 2018 at 6 p.m., deputies from the Rancho Cucamonga Police Department responded to a storage facility regarding a burglary. The victim was made aware his storage units were burglarized after he received info that his collectibles were listed for sale on the internet. Listed for sale, so he found out about it after they were listed on the internet. Meaning this is a big dude. He's got feelers out there. Somebody, hey man, hey Mark, I was on eBay the other day and it looked like your collection was online, man. Oh yeah, it's your Captain America shield and that guitar you really like was sitting there too. Some of the stolen items were used as movie props in Marvel movies. Flores and Rinky, Maddie, my boy Rink, were identified after the Cucamonga crazy-ass named police department in their investigation arrested them soon after. A search of separate storage units that Rink, is it Rink or who cares, I suppose, huh? Rink rented in the city of Colton found much of the alleged stolen property. I just thought this was kind of an interesting article because I'm about to talk about Marvel robbery. That's what we've been talking about. How Marvel's been robbing us, robbing me, and I'm going to show you a big robbery. They pulled this one on a lot of us. New Mutants fans. What do we got here? We got the Iron Man helmet, some stupid-ass Logan Wolverine claws, couple of shields. The Eye of Ekron from Doctor Strange. Or wait, the Eye of Ekron. Is that Legion? Eye of Ekron. Yeah, the Emerald Empress. That's the Eye of Agamotto, I think. But those are some... Doctor Strange is a good-ass movie. The first Iron Man movie. Those are probably two of my favorite... Maybe my two favorite movies. Is that it? Is all they say for this article? The two individuals were booked into the West Valley Detention Center with a bail set at $25,000 each. So they're probably out, because what's that? Maybe not. 25 bail bondsman gets 10%, right? And they let you out $2,500 each. Something like that. But I noticed here too in the picture. Let's see here. The opening shot. Right there in the upper right corner. John Cassidy artwork, it says. Look at the upper right corner of the shield right below the green, the green share logo. Looks like the Brainiac symbol sideways. Do you know who that is? That's Mance Rayder from Game of Thrones. Bet your ass. Look at that. That looks just like him, don't it? Here, let me go see if I can find one and check it out. We'll compare it. What do you think, huh? Caesar from Rome. Great show. HBO. Super underrated show right there. You want to learn something? Watch that. Rome. I think it's just called Rome, right? Probably go to Half Price Books and find those DVDs for $10. HBO's original big epic show. See that? I can't do a split screen unless I make a thumbnail or something. But dude, that's him. And they complain about Greg Land watching pornos or something and drawing chicks from the porn. Dude, everybody uses people. I think it's kind of cool when you figure out who's who, like who they used. I almost guarantee you that's him. Look at that. For sure that's that same mug that like pulled out, slap your face boy mug. But let's get to the real robbery. New Mutants, Dead Souls, Rosenberg, Gorham. I got a problem with Gore. I got a problem with this whole thing. I got robbed, okay? Buying these comics. I was like, dude, Magik's back. Oh, that's right. The new, everything hit me. I was like, man, look at this cover. Look at this cover, guys. And it is a sweet cover, too. Later, I'm thinking, man, I don't think the cover artist quite got the memo. And we'll get into that. But, I mean, look at that. That's pretty badass, huh? Wait till you see this. We'll go through most of it here. Starts off with a little prologue. 60, 60, 60. Like, what's going on? Hello? Ah! And this looks like the same guy you're going to see later in the book, too, if we get that far. Hey, I think we need a medic down here. Alright. And the rest of the comic doesn't touch on that at all. Okay? This is one of the worst written, worst designed, worst drawn comics you will ever read. And it's on the heel of the New Mutants movie. Come on now. Look right there at your screen. Magik. Little Illyana Rasputin. A fan favorite by many. Could be an iconic legacy heroine for the Marvel Universe. She should be. She's got what it takes. Right? Well, wait till you see her. There she is. There's Magik. Yep. Are you out of your minds? And you see this guy in the far left in the green. Yeah, he's supposed to be Mexican. We'll touch on that in a minute too. But look at her. Now, is that not an insult to the legacy of Illyana Rasputin? Are you kidding me? They turned one of the cooler Marvel characters, one of the period, I was going to say cooler Marvel chick, but dude, that's one of the cooler Marvel characters. She owns her own dimension in hell and limbo, and she's sitting there above some Blair Witch twigs, and the story kind of starts with this it's kind of snap happy tween dialogue, you might want to call it. But look at how they're drawing her. And this, in the upper right corner, is the last time you see her. Last time you see her face drawn even half-assed decently. I mean, that's got to be a 9 out of 10 from what you're about to see. Look at this. I mean, are you kidding me? What did you do to her head? Look at her hair. You know? I mean, you want to say this came down from the top, it sure as hell might have, because that ain't magic. They're trying to do this emo, gangly, look at me, I'm different, I'm a cutter, you know, that type of thing with a classic character. And this is all about this guy's cat, or his kitten, and she turns it into a cat. Wow, look at this guy's face on the right. No, I'm Mexican. And that's what really bothered me, too, because I got a little Mexican blood in me from my grandmammy. Let's see this here. Look at there she is. Emo Magik. She's a cutter. She's gangly. She has a terrible East Asian bowl cut. Like, no, that's not magic. That's not magic at all. You guys can read along if you want while I'll just complain about this. And you can tell the guy can draw because a lot of these other characters at certain times look they look spot on, you know, right on par. And then they got this new version of magic. Oh my God. It just make it, and her big ass sword that she's known for. No, she's emo to the rescue. Look at my progressive ideals, you know. I am goth. Hear me roar. And they took away her body too. They make her look like she's like 13 or like not even. More like a 10, 11, 12-year-old. Look at that drawing on the right. How is that acceptable for a New Mutants comic ever? It's not. That's not acceptable. Let me show you something. That on the right is how they're running. See, they're trying to piss people off. That's why I think these are false flags. That's what I'm going to start calling these comic books. False flag operations. Here, I'll show you. There's magic, okay? I don't know if this is an Al Garza drawing or what, but I don't know who did this, but this is a brilliant drawing. That's what she could look like, you know? Who doesn't love that? Name one person out there who doesn't love that, loves comics, loves New Mutants. That's magic. That's her potential. This is the Bacalo design that I want to say it came with the Bendis' run on Uncanny X-Men after Avengers vs. X-Men. You know, they went from Phoenix Force or whatever the hell they were to kind of a darker. Her and Emma were kind of all blacked out. But look at that. I mean, you know, that's how your character could look. And I'll tell you what, there's a reason they make statues of this version of the character. Because they sell. That's why they make statues of that kind of character. Because it sells. People like it. People buy it. Furthermore, cosplayers get into it because it's a cool, fun, hip design that even makes some of the girls feel sexy. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Here, let me show you. And see right here, and it follows the same train of thought like on Valentine's Day. Your average general female, I'm going to say 16 to 60, is going to be wearing her fancy lingerie or, G-string, etc. on Valentine's Day because she wants to feel sexy. It makes her feel sexy, right? That's why a lot of these cosplayers do what they do. It makes them feel sexy. It makes them feel good, and there's nothing wrong with that. Dudes like me can also enjoy it. But when they draw emo, goth, Southeastern Asian, bowl cut, 12-year-old, totally regressed Magik, ain't nobody's going to be dressing like that to any comic book convention, okay? Look at some of these. What do they all have in common? There's the Phoenix Force design. And see, that's a fun design. What's wrong with that? It ain't as good as the other one, but, you know, they got into this one too because it's a fun design. And even that goes for Miss Marvel too, you know, Carol Manverse, right? What was wrong with that costume? You know, we got to get rid of this. It doesn't empower women. Bullshit. They love it as much as we do. That's why they dress like it at Comic Cons and win cosplay contests, okay? Right there. Look at her. She's having fun, feeling sexy, looking good. But no. Oh, no. Yeah, Marvel's got to go and do that to my girl Magik. Little Ilyana Rasputin, just when she started to mature. We're going to knock her down a peg. And that's what I'm saying. I think these are false flag operations that come from the top, and they do it to piss people off because the artist isn't this bad. There's no he went out of his way to make her look like shit. Okay? And it's shit, just like this comic book. An insult to New Mutants and the legacy of characters like Magik. You know? Characters for the next generation. Generation now. Alright? And I bought 2 of these comics. You know how mad I was when I got home and I opened up the pages to this garbage? And just even read some of it. We're the good guys, right? Stay back. Okay, country folk. That's enough fun. Keep in mind now that I have very little patience for lies right now. Why did you attack us? I mean, think about it. That's not how she talks. And look at this drawing on the right. And the guy's like, the dead, man. It's about the dead. Yeah, well, show us. I mean, who does she sound like? Hint, hint, hint. You know? Progressive ideologue, right? Little SJW action. You knew it had to be inserted. Look at that drawing on the right. Absolutely inexcusable. Show us. This guy goes in there. The X Factor dude, his name's Carousel or something, gets blasted in the chest. I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. 9 tense minutes later. I can't remember some of the details. I just draw a blank. But next thing I knew, I don't know what to call them. Dead people. Yeah, they just rose up. They rose up and began attacking us. They killed most of the people in the camp. And then they just wandered off. And you just happened to survive. I was lucky, miss. I got to the coordination trailer and hold it up in there. Oh, yeah, real lucky. This guy didn't wander off. Yeah, some of the really mangled ones don't move. I don't know. I mean, just listen to how these people are talking. Remind me never to let Guido touch me ever again. People do not talk like this. Not even, I know these are supposed to be kids, but they're going out of their way to insult people with this comic book. And they're like sitting back laughing about it. They have to be. Because no way could it be this bad. And it's bad dialogue, bad story plotting. The art sometimes is really good and on the other hand, absolutely inexcusably atrocious. Look at her there. There's Magik, folks. If this video cuts out right now, there's Magik right there. Who does she look like? She looks like one of the evil Japanese animation villains from the second Vampire Hunter D movie with all the stylized art, you know, when the vampire rolls with his dark carriage through the graveyard and all the crucifixes twist and, you know, they cower in front of the carriage. The Barbaroid dude who rolls out on the squeaky unicycle. You know, the leader of the Barbaroy. You come through Barbaroyville? I'd look it up, but I don't know his name. It's just probably going to cut out going back and forth. That's how you make her look. Look in the middle of the screen. Who okayed this? You know? Yeah, I could name names and all this other stuff, but would it matter? I just can't get over it. And you see right there, she looks decent. Doesn't look great. They still got the gangly emo, I'm a cutter, man, thing going, you know? And it gets worse. And you know, what better way to do it when add some zombies to a horrible flat story that's overflowing with foolhardy, just absolute ridiculous. That's not, I don't know how to say it, but it's a false flag. It's fake. You know what I mean? They went out of their way to make it bad to piss people off. Think about that. Marvel Comics going out of their way to piss people off. And you can tell. It's so obvious. You talk about translucent. Look at her there. It doesn't even look like a girl. Well, at least they switched her costume. Well, why did they open up with this emo goth crap in the first place? Look at that. That's supposed to be Magik. And look at him. He's supposed to be a Mexican. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's just... That's why I'm putting this out here. Don't read it. Don't buy it. Okay? I'll make sure I'll tag it up too in the links and whatnot. People should come here and know how shitty this is before they go waste $9 or whatever I paid for 2 of these comics. God, look at that. They went out of her way to like elongate her face and give her this like donkey, this like protruding Jay-Z looking donkey face, almost like Camel Joe. And that's his whole thing. It's always pour this out, pour this out. These guys just keep wanting to pour it out, pour it out. You know, it's like a reoccurring theme through these first 2 issues. We're trying to tell you that they're cowards. Yeah, we know, we get it. Because you can see the artist has skills, and he goes out of their way to make her look like shit. I don't understand. No, you don't. I don't understand either. No one understands how crappy this is and how this got green-lighted. Green-lit. And right there's a perfect example. He can draw a decent-looking female face. It's not great, but, I mean, compare that to what we just looked at. And I don't even know who this character is. And they go out of their way to make her look better than a legacy hero, in my opinion. And could be an iconic character who's got a movie coming up very, very shortly, supposedly. Karma. Great name. They're so creative at Marvel. And it's just whiny temper tantrum, back and forth, unnecessary dialogue. Just an absolute waste of time, waste of money, waste of paper. Better not let no tree huggers get a hold of this. That are New Mutant fans, at least. And then here's the, I don't know what you want to call it, a little epilogue segue into the second issue. Hit him, hit the freak, hit the mutie. Let me go, man, let me go. Gotta have some bully behavior in here. Screw you, I'm not a mutant. Oh yeah? If you're not a mutant, you won't mind proving it to us. How would I prove that, genius? If you aren't a mutant, you'll have no problem going into the woods and telling the alone man right he eats mutants alive. And see, this art's pretty good. It's not bad at all. It's kind of scratchy, but look at how good that is in this last panel here. It's actually really good art. You know, aside from this pile of dead babies that are, or whatever that's supposed to be. I mean, why is that there? To show that he's evil. And which is really stupid is the first issue and the second issue both have the same cliffhanger to end the comic. To be continued. Yeah, you don't want to read my letter. Office X. I've sent in a couple too. They never get print. Never. Because that's just more fake bullshit inside. We only print, what we want to print. If it's something negative, it'll be something negative that they wrote. You know what I mean? Here, we'll dive into the second issue. And just like the first issue, look at the cover. It's got a great, enticing, intriguing cover. You know, I mean, that looks like fun, right? New Mutants, look at this cover, man. Sweet. Oh, Magik is in it. I'm getting this. Yeah, I wasn't going to do it, but fuck it. I'm going to roll through two of them. Dead Souls, number 2. Here we go. Here we go. There she is, Magik. Look at that t-shirt worthy art right there, huh? There's my new avatar. Emo Magik. Wait till you read the beginning of this issue. Matthew Rosenberg and Adam Gorham. God, I wonder what they told you. They had to have said, make sure you go out of your way to give Magik this donkey-faced Barbaroi look. Camel Joe meets Jay-Z. October Revolution Island, Russia. Yeah, these guys are walking through the snow. They find this old abandoned station, science station. It's all dark inside, or I thought it was dark inside. What the hell was that? No, the lights work. Then the power goes out. Then all of a sudden it's light in the room again. Whatever. Okay, listen to this. Here we go. Greenpoint, Brooklyn, 6 days later. Does Shatterstar no eat? Not often. Then why do we let him pick the restaurant, Julio, man? You know, he's Mexican. Julio. You know, so they got to give him a name like Julio, right? His name can't be Brad or something, because that wouldn't be Mexican. He has weirdly strong feelings about the atmosphere at various brunch spots in this neighborhood. You know, the guy's pulling his leg, I do? And then right away, stop changing the subject. No one changed the subject. We need to stop changing. No one changed no subject. What do you want me to say? Is Ileana acting weird? No, she just is weird. She's always been weird, remember? She's emo goth. She's a cutter. I'm not asking if she's weird. I know she's weird. Why didn't you order bacon if you wanted it? I just wanted a piece, and that's their little idiosyncratic shout out to, what would you call it? Lunch with family and friends. Because we had no idea what we were looking for up there in Alabama. And it's frustrating. That doesn't bother you? Right, Tabby? Come on, Tabby. Come on, Tabby. Doesn't matter to me as long as their check's clear. Ileana doesn't pay us. That's Sean. Whatever. Are you drunk? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe means yes. It's breakfast time. No, it's brunch time. She's right. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And it even gets worse because they end on this huge cliche. You don't find it weird that we don't know why Sean hired us or why Ileana is our leader? Why not Danny Moonstar? Did you not invite Ileana to breakfast? You know why they didn't do Danny Moonstar? Because they wanted to just disgrace Magik and insult the people that actually enjoyed Magik and the new direction the character was going, especially with the garb and the look and everything. It had too much sex appeal in it. Pop that balloon so we could talk about her behind her back. No, I didn't invite her because she gives me the creeps. She just appeared right behind me. Right. She's behind me, right? Isn't she? Didn't she? Appeared right behind me, didn't she? Like, how many times have you seen that in a movie? They're behind me, aren't they? Oh, yeah, they're behind me. I mean, that's like freaking DuckTales shit, man. It's time to go. We have an assignment. Can we finish our... Ooh, and look at Lone Star's shocked look on his face. I brought you to the worst place on earth. That's why. A decapitated, dilapidated building. Who did this? What did this? Wait till you see this drawing that's coming up. That was bigger than I meant it to be. Keep away from me, man. I got a Swiss Army knife. Easy, friend. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know what happened. A monster. I've been in here for 6 years. So big it came for us. He sent it after us. Alexi, he was crazy when he found it in the ice. We stopped digging, but something came over. Everyone stopped. Alexi unleashed this monster on purpose? Where is this Alexi? I don't know. Dead, probably. But you're not sure. Can you show us where you found it? No, we need to leave this place. I won't go back there. Oh, yes, you will. Jedi mind trick. What'd he say? He doesn't know what did this, but he thinks his friend might still be out there. He's going to show us where. Can't we figure that part out for ourselves? It's like they're getting extra money to get paid per character or something. Or per word. That's what I mean by character. I meant letters. You sure he wants to do that? Dude seems kind of fucked up like this entire book. And then look at, the good art kicks in. What do you know? Guess we found what did this. He even draws good motion with the axe and stuff. Decent looking frost giant. Ileana charges. See, look at the far right. He kind of got that down, huh? That kind of looks pretty good. Got some emotion going. Blocking the axe. We can't hurt this guy. You got to port us out of here. See? Zap us out of here. Where are we going? Anywhere that isn't going to get us crushed to death. I mean, I can't believe this got greenlit. I know I said that. It's just beyond comprehension. Right there, look at that drawing. Barbara Roy eats your heart out. Look at that. I should almost go pull up the picture. I don't know if I could even find it. Maybe I should try. Absolute insulting, just, oh man, makes me want to throw this pad. I already threw the books in the garbage. I spilled water on them too, but and then this guy, looking like a knight from King Arthur's Round Table shows up. Why does he look like that? Has a wooden shield and all this shit. And then, please get me out of here. And they end up inside him. Give it props. It's a pretty good move. And then look at, here it is again. We got the exact same cliffhanger. Do it, man. Go on, Muty. Go on, Moody. Come on, Muty. Knock, knock. Guess who it is? Guess who it is? There's no one here. Hello, self-stranger. Explanation of your trespassing is requested. Oh, what other freaking half-assed bad villain would they put in the New Mutants book? And what a shocking reveal, right? God. To be continued. Yeah, not in my watch, man. The saga continues. And y'all thought I was playing about the dude on the tricycle looking like that drawing? Here's a close-up. There's donkey-faced Magik. See what I'm talking about? Marvel robbery. Absolutely inexcusable. Don't buy New Mutants. Go buy this shit instead.